Many try to gain control over their shame. And the control is in dieting, extra work, extra hard efforts. And if you've got that on your sheet in front of you, the shame-bound cycle, the model that Lee and I are using, is on the back of the sheet. And this is the shame-bound cycle that looks at being overly critical, self or others. We try to control that emotion rather than let it break through. And once that's too hard to do anymore, we go into release: alcohol or drugs, affairs, sex, personal self-centeredness, self-indulgence. So when I was, and sometimes this shame-bound cycle can come from things we experienced as children, as Lee indicated. When I was a young boy at a swimming pool change room, there was a time when the older boys just manhandled me naked from the boys' change room into the girls' change room. I did not want to be seen that way. Didn't want anybody to see me. Now, that event could make me want to avoid any situation or talking about anything where I was not in control, because that's what I did about it. Didn't tell anybody, just me. And if I'm not in control, I can go to silence. If I trained to become a first responder and was accepted as that, and I learned that when I'm not in control of something that's shaming, I can go to silence. And I build, as one other speaker said, the bricks of a wall between myself and my experience, myself and others. So sometimes our young experience can make us or make us respond to a situation in ways we don't understand. So in our shame model, which you have in front of you, the top line here reads, if taught by family and other primary support systems to judge oneself on a good-bad scale, that's what I'm talking about. The secret keeps the bad stuff hidden. The silence deepens. So if a situation comes up you're not planning on, your dignity has been robbed in some way, or your capacity to be in control has been robbed in some way, silence deepens the shame, and we go into that control-release cycle. That kind of, okay, I'll be extra good at my job, I'll take the extra training, and then if I don't deal with the original, what has caused the shame, I do a release cycle. Hey, I deserve an extra drink tonight. I deserve a reward. So here in this shame cycle, we're pointing out the power of silence. On the other hand, Lee and I believe it to be healthy to do what we can to break that power of shame. And so these slides from the bottom of your sheet of paper come into being. If we have the courage to break the silence, if we can develop connections, if we can say that the intimate relationships that we have at home, we've got a plan to talk about the things or to experience the things together that are affecting our way of being.